The hidden mess of restaurant servers. In the heart of a bustling city, nestled between two cobblestone alleys and the bamboo river, sat a charming little restaurant called Life is Sweet. Tourists loved it for its authentic goulash and cozy wooden interiors. But behind the charm, not everything was as it seemed. Working in the background was a man named Mess, a lanky, tired-eyed server who always seemed to be in a bad mood. To the customers, he was just another face, silent, stiff, and often forgetful. No one really paid him much attention, but what no one knew was that Mess hated his job with a passion. He didn't hate it because it was hard, though. It certainly was. He hated it because he felt trapped. He was 3 months behind on his rent, and his landlord a tough old man who lived in the same apartment building. He had threatened to throw him and his belongings into the street if he didn't pay up by the end of the month. So, out of desperation, Mess took the job at Life is Sweet. He wasn't there to serve with a smile or build a career. He was just trying to survive. But survival, in Mess's mind, came with resentment. And over time, that resentment began to rot his soul. He started doing something unforgivable. Whenever he picked up food from the kitchen and walked it down the quiet, dim hallway leading to the main dining area, a spot the security cameras didn't cover, he would stop and do the unthinkable. Sometimes, he spat into the food. Sometimes, he coughed harshly over it. A few times, when he was feeling especially bitter, he even dropped pieces of the meal on the floor and placed them back onto the plate as if nothing had happened. No one knew. No one suspected. The customers praised the food. The manager clapped him on the back. The chef said nothing was ever sent back. Mess kept his secret tucked away in that lonely hallway, smirking each time a customer smiled and thanked him for their meal. Until one day, everything changed. It was a cool October afternoon. The restaurant was half full, mostly families and couples enjoying a quiet lunch. Mess, as usual, picked up a plate of steaming paprika chicken from the kitchen and headed down the hallway. His routine kicked in. Stop, look around, then lean forward to cough into the dish, just a light one, but deliberate. He didn't know someone was watching. At that very moment, a teenage girl named Nora came out of the restroom, quietly filming a video of herself walking back to her seat. She was doing a food review on her phone for her travel vlog, her camera still recording. Caught everything: the cough, the smirk, the adjustment of the plate. And to make matters worse, the food Mess was carrying was for her father. Nora froze. Her phone trembled in her hand. She didn't say a word as she returned to her seat, but the color had drained from her face. Her father, a kind-looking man in his 50s, had just picked up his fork when she whispered something in his ear. He didn't eat. Instead, he stood up, walked to the manager's office, and demanded they watch the video. The manager's face turned pale as the clip played. No words were needed. Within minutes, security was called. So was the police. When the officers arrived, Mess tried to deny everything. That's not me. It's edited. She's lying. But the footage didn't lie. He was arrested on the spot, led out through the very hallway where he had performed his disgusting ritual so many times before. News spread fast. By evening, the restaurant had closed temporarily for investigation. Customers demanded refunds. Reviews online tanked. Headlines began popping up. Waiter spits in food at popular restaurant, caught on camera by tourist. Mess was charged with multiple counts of health violations, deliberate contamination of food, and endangering public safety. The authorities launched a wider investigation into his time at the restaurant, including customer complaints of food poisoning that might have been linked to him. As for the landlord, he evicted Mess anyway. He had no sympathy. Neither did the court. Epilogue. The restaurant recovered slowly after months of PR work, retraining staff, and installing more surveillance. Nora, the teenager, was hailed as a hero. Her video not only protected her father, but potentially saved dozens of other unsuspecting diners from falling victim to Mess's bitterness. And he was sentenced to 6 years in prison and banned from working in any food establishment for life. His story became a cautionary tale in restaurants across the country. a grim reminder of how unchecked resentment and anger can rot a person from the inside out until it spills out in the most disgraceful ways.